Good morning, global gulag. Yes, it is another crazy moon day. I'm doing this video as a quick, well, shortish video. I've got to stick within 15 minutes because of the YouTube limitations. But I thought, as the last couple of weeks, I just uploaded a really short little clip just to say, like, the live stream is coming up this evening at 8 p.m. and I thought this week I'll do something different and actually record a video because I will be using this YouTube channel. A few people were asking me last week in the chat room on Steve Tagusi's show, mystery show, last Thursday, am I going to do live streaming again on YouTube? And the simple answer is no. I don't see there being any point in attempting to anymore, because even though I could set it up, I'd have to go through the rigmarole of verifying this channel and then getting enough subscribers and enough view time and all the other hoops that you have to jump through now on the Gestapo, on the GooTube, to get live streaming permission. I won't be able to talk freely about all the stuff that's happening. And to me, it's very important at the moment to be able to discuss things that GooTube just will not let you. So I don't see the purpose. I don't see the long-term benefit of trying to speak in code or trying to tap dance, playing their game of you say something, they strike your channel, you get shut down, you open up a backup, you have to set that backup all over again, go through the whole rigmarole of getting live streaming ability again, and the same thing happens again and again and again. And in many ways it becomes a trap into serving the GooTube beast. Basically, you are filling up their user base with content. You're providing them with data and statistics and numbers to keep themselves up at the top of the heap. All these negatives, all these cons are not worth the pros. There are still quite a few people with big channels who are getting good reach on YouTube, and they're able to still do live streams, and they are playing the game a little bit in the sense of doing the dance and trying to stick within the restrictions on GooTube so they can carry on live streaming. That's great. I'm glad they are, but I'm not wanting to expend my energy trying to get back to that position. It's not exactly like I had a major reach out into the public. I think most of my reach was more to the choir in a similar fashion to now. Most of you listening into this would have known about these broadcasts for a long time, probably been subscribed for quite a while, been tuning in for quite a while, etc., etc. That was part of what I put in my appeal to GooTube, to the Gestapo, is the fact that even though I've only got a small channel, I've been consistent and had, how did I word it? Had good retention, good audience retention. When they do their analytics, including things like the watch time statistics, like how long people actually watch for, how much do they engage with the content, etc. That's vital as a backbone for what GooTube is. The big channels, the big kind of celebrity channels that you hear about, the major influencers that end up appearing on mainstream media shows and whatever, they're the tiny fraction. They are the show-off celebrities that GooTube likes to parade in front of people and go, oh, look at this guy, he's got 5 million subscribers and he earns all this money and everybody loves him and all he does is make videos about gaming. Yeah. Which there are people like that, yeah. But that's just the top of the heap. I was just going to use the metaphor of the cream on the top, but it's not really cream, is it? It's vacuous banality. It is the lowest common denominator that serves the purpose of creating the illusion of popularity, popularism, yeah, popularism, or whatever. But the majority of what YouTube is in the same way to the real world economy, it's the small and medium business enterprises, the small and medium channels, the channels that have probably maybe a couple of 100,000 or certainly less than 100,000 subscribers. There are lots and lots and lots and lots of channels that have a few thousand to tens of thousands of subscribers. And they are the ones that are the backbone of what YouTube is. So as all these transitions are taking place, some of them forced, some of them a natural progression in many ways, and as people move away from the monolithic corporate media institutions, we spent a long time talking about how crappy mainstream media is, or corporate media. More and more people have realized now that it is just a propaganda front for the corporatism system. So they moved away from it and they graduated towards the internet. That happened over the last couple of decades. The majority of people's media consumption went from the television, which was the old world paradigm of that kind of style of media output, to the internet. And whether it's news or just entertainment or whatever it is they're looking for, they get it more commonly from the on-demand services that you get via the internet infrastructure. So that, to me, that process of people moving away from that paradigm, now they're moving away from what was the paradigm of the last generation, because it's been approximately 20 to 25 to 30 years, early 90s to now, for the rise of the style of the web as we know it now. So people are moving away from those monolithic, centralized, corporatist structures. So all the big platforms are falling apart. People are leaving them in drones, either by willing choice, through awareness of what the fuck is going on, or they're being pushed out because they're getting censored out. And they're like, oh, I still want to be able to say what I want to say. So they go looking for a new platform to carry on speaking whatever it is they want to say. So anyway, long explanation round. I will be doing a broadcast tonight on Odysee. Once I've got the live stream room set up, I'll post a link in the info box under this video, and I'll put it as a pinned comment as well. Possibly YouTube will block that because, again, it was in Steve's mystery show chat room when I was chatting with folks, and Steve said he'd set up a Odysee channel now. So I typed in the chat box, Steve, please post a link to your new Odysee channel. That was literally all I put in the chat. Vanished. I tried moving the words around, rewording it different way. Every time I included the words link, Odysee, and the name Steve, or using the @ symbol to make it highlight his name or whatever, tried various combinations. If it included those three things, it disappeared, it vanished. All right. Now this channel isn't verified, and I'm sure that the way YouTube play their games now, using the algorithmic plausible deniability, there's a low level of shadow banning that happens based on keywords or phrases. So you could be posting comments under videos and nobody will ever see that comment except the operator at YouTube, the Gestapo, if they happen to look that direction, because most of it is all automated. So anyway, but I will post a link under here. Hopefully it'll be publicly visible. If not, just go to Odysee.com and search for my usual channel name, Hairy Cookie Monster, spelt with a U. I need to do a specific video to put on Odysee just to explain why I've got that name and whatever, for if there's new viewers tuning in from Odysee. But anyway, that's to do with Odysee. Yeah, this is for YouTube. This is content only for YouTube, exclusively for the GooTube. So this is as well part of why I don't want to make any effort to get this channel verified so I can do longer videos and live stream, all that shit, because it's feeding GooTube. And I've been doing GooTube for over a decade. And many years ago, I said it'll probably be about a decade before this shit starts to fall apart. And I will move. I'll move on. I'll do something else. I'll go and set up somewhere else or whatever. I'll be doing something else. It's been about a decade. So to me, I'm not surprised that it's going this way now. So I'm redirecting more of my energy in other directions. YouTube is still usable as it is like this for now. I'll keep doing that. I will keep making little videos just for YouTube. I might do some little news analysis stuff, things like I often do on the show. Like I more likely do tonight. We'll talk about some of the usual news events that we point at over the last week. This week in the spews. Yeah, I think I'll put that as the title. On this video, it'll be something slightly different in the subtitle on Odysee. But I think I'm running up on my time. I better shut up and get on with it and upload this video. So hopefully see you on Odysee tonight at about 8 p.m. GMT for Sol Excalibur Unsheathed. And we will talk about a lot of the stuff that's been going on. Got cheese.